Now, Britain's beautiful butterflies, but we are facing a national butterfly emergency, according to a wildlife charity, after its annual butterfly count recorded its lowest ever numbers. Butterfly Conservation says the summer's wet weather is partly to blame, but the charity is also calling on the government to ban harmful pesticides. Here's our environment correspondent, Jonah Fisher.
Yes. Well, this whole farm, if you're a farmer, it's a disgrace. It's scrub. If you're a butterfly, it's a gourmet restaurant, you know? There's a speckled wood on the blackberry over there.
Richard Gray is a retired inventor and has dedicated his entire farm to butterflies.
I love the colours. I love the fact that they don't hurt anyone. Absolutely crawling with hundreds and hundreds and hundreds.
There used to be lots here, but this year the butterflies that once filled his hedgerows have largely stayed away.
It just isn't like that anymore. If you see a dozen this year, you'd be doing well. It was virtually deserted.
What Richard has seen has been backed up by a huge survey by Butterfly Conservation. It suggests a collapse in butterfly numbers.
That's a male red admiral.
Red admirals are down more than 80% on last year.
There's a comma.
Commas down by more than half.
They're the classic autumn butterflies.
So what does Richard think is going on?
Is it pesticides? Is it insecticides? What is it? I think this year it's more the weather. It's just been so cold for so long and so wet in the wrong times.
The wet weather certainly played its part this year, but come rain or shine, the number of butterflies has been falling steadily for years.
There are multiple factors behind this, I think it's fair to say. One is the effects of toxic pollution, including very potent pesticides, which are used in the environment to control pests, but which are indiscriminate in many cases in terms of the insects they affect. We are seeing the loss of habitat now beginning to be reflected in this decline of wildlife abundance.
The government says it is committed to stopping the use of the worst pesticides. But that won't on its own be enough. Halting the decline of butterflies will require a fundamental shift in the way we value and protect nature. Jonah Fisher, BBC News in Warwickshire.